Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a comprehensive review on how to use Interactive Brokers for beginners. I made this video a few years ago, but people were unhappy. Mainly the comments were saying that I was using the light mode and it was too bright for them. So I'm going to try to switch it or show you how to switch it into the dark mode. I'll probably redo these videos every few years just for new viewers and just to see if anything has changed. Jumping right into it, if you want to just type in Interactive Brokers, you could choose Canada if you want. I'm not going to say why you should choose Interactive Brokers with commissions or fees. You're here because you've already made a decision. So I'll just show you how to use it if you'd like. Clicking right into it, if you want to open an account, click open an account. It'll tell you what you need. You do need a lot of information. You could choose the US if you want, but if you're in Canada, let's just go right here and they tell you for the individual or for the TFSA or margin account, or if you have a joint account, they tell you all the information you need. If you want to jump into it, you'd have to select a username, password, confirm your email address, and complete the application. If you want, they'll probably ask you if you want IBKR Lite or Pro. If you're watching this video, you probably want the Lite version since it's easier to use. And just make sure you're selecting the individuals and not institutions. If you want, just select the margin account as well. I think it'll be easier so you don't have to select it in the future. So I'm going to show you both the normal account and the paper trading. So to open a paper trading account, you have to open a normal account first. So I'll go log into that now. They do have two-factor authentication, so I'm just going to fast forward through that. And remember, they have a toggle on whether you want the live or paper trading. Paper trading goes red, but I'll show you how to select that and turn it on if you'd like, and I'll show you what it looks like. So just right from the dashboard, this was the light version that everyone's complaining about. So I'm just going to go to the top right and then click on dark. You can toggle light if you want, but dark I guess is easier. I really hope you can't hear the dog barking because no one in Toronto takes care of their pets. So just looking at the dashboard, it is a little busy. There's a lot coming at you. This is what you first see. So I have $145 and it shows my performance. What I like about this is that you can benchmark your performance against other tickers, but I'm just going to go remove a few things. Like look at this. As the news, it has crypto, it has this little AI summary. You can go to the widgets and then you can just remove some of these summaries and it'll just clean it up a little. Market overview, let's get rid of that as well. Market update. It's just a little cleaner, but you can jump right into your positions. Let me show you actually how to turn on the paper trading. So if we go over here, we'll click settings. And then paper trading is right at the bottom, paper trading account. They'll give you a username and then make sure you select the share real-time data subscription so you can get live information. And then you'll use this username to sign in and it'll say simulated trading. The one difference you'll see is that in the paper trading account, it doesn't have transfer and pay. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is actually light, so cover your eyes. So you see here how it says this is not a brokerage account, this is a paper trading. And then notice how it is missing the transfer and pay because you can't actually transfer money into here. Let's move that away. So then going back here, you have your portfolio. I already have one CIBC share. I think I use this. I bought this 3 years ago and I made this video. I did it live just to show you guys what to do. But I'll show you how to buy and sell. First of all, just going through what these items are at the top, you won't need research. This is probably too advanced. You won't need education. I wouldn't do your education or your research on Interactive Brokers. I would just use this for buying and selling. And then if you want, you can see your information here at the very right. If you want to toggle, you can click close, which will close out the entire position, mean it'll sell it for you. If you have 1,000 shares, it'll sell out all 1,000, but you can also just click sell, but I only have one, so it'll only show one. But let me just show you how to buy and sell right at the front. You can click trade, or just in the search, you can type in what you want here. So I can write Tesla, and you can choose Tesla on the NASDAQ. And then if you want options, you can do that if you want, but I'm guessing you just want stocks now. So we'll just go stocks. Introducing options analysis. I don't want that. Let me try it later. Let me do this. I guess I haven't used this in a while. So it is, again, this is not very intuitive. This might not be for beginners, but if you just learn the basics, you'll get used to it. And I think Interactive Brokers will be great. So it is a little busy. You have no idea what's going on. What are all these things? What does this chart mean? But if you just want to buy and sell, what is this? Go away. You can click buy or sell over here. So we'll click buy and you can type in the information you want. So see here how it's saying 100 shares of Tesla is $31,000. One share is $312 USD, but what if you don't have enough money? You can do fractional shares. So you can type in 0.5, you can type in 0.1 if you'd like. You could do shares, or you could purchase a certain amount of dollars. So I have USD and I have $1. You'll buy 0.0032. I guess I would recommend just trying to buy full shares if you can. You can select the market price, the limit price if you want. If you want to buy it right away, I believe market will buy up to 5%. No, it won't be up to 5% of the current price, but it'll try to fill as soon as possible. If you want, I would try to do a mid price. That might be better. I've actually never used this for Interactive Brokers. Personally, I select the price I want because mainly I'm doing options trading. And then before you buy, I would always want to preview. You can preview your order. We are unable to accept your funds are insufficient. That is true. I don't have enough. You can preview your order. You can click buy again. Oh, look at this. So I'm still able to put the order in, but I'm not able to preview it. Again, I'm filming this on a Saturday, so it won't actually go through. It'll just show your order. We're unable to accept. That's true. I don't have enough money. And then here it says your order has been canceled. And then I can actually go and search that in orders and trades, but I could do that here too, orders and trades, which is the same. And you see here, this is all my history. In my account, it was canceled because I don't have enough money. If you want, I do like the recurring investments feature. It is kind of hard because you need to make sure you have enough money there. Click on recurring investments, and every week or every 2 weeks you can set up an automatic purchase, which I think is the best. It's kind of like auto investing for you. You can create recurring investments. Asset class, you can do the S&P 500 if you want. SPY, which is that. SPY stock. Amount, let's say 100 shares, and then you could do every month because that's when I get paid. You could do ending by a specific date or the number of times it does this. So let's say every month for 3 months, and then that'll do, oh, no end date, interesting. So I could do this and it'll auto purchase. Look at that, review your recurring investment. I personally don't do this because I like to be more hands-on and I purposely choose the time and I guess the place of when I do it. You can save your investment, you could go back, but I will cancel this for now. So just jumping into the portfolio, this is what one share looks like. I can sell this if I want. So we can click here and it'll automatically pull up all the information for me. Right now it fills out 100 shares. I don't have 100 shares, so I just have one, but I could do 0.5 if I'd like. I could do market. It'll be good for the day, good till cancel. And then I can click preview. This will actually show me what it looks like. So this says sell 0.5 of CIBC for about $49. And then I can submit sell order. See what this looks like. Your order is pending. It obviously won't fill because it's the weekend. So we can go here. You notice how I have a new notification because that's the trade I put in. Let's close this. I have a sell order. It's pre-submitted and I can cancel this if I want. I could modify. I'll just cancel because I still want that random share of CIBC. Is there anything else important for here? You can convert currency. I'll do a separate video on converting. If you want options, I don't know if you're interested in options, but it's not the most intuitive in Interactive Brokers, but it is probably the cheapest. Don't show again. With options, you have your dates along here, and then you have your calls and puts, and then you can adjust and modify what you see. It is not the most intuitive. And remember, if you're hovering on the bid, it's a sell. If you're hovering on the ask, it's a buy. But maybe I'll do an options video for another day. So we did portfolio. That's what you see here. You have your dashboard, which is very busy. You have your performance. What I like about this, check this out. Okay, so I'm going to go no benchmark. You see here, I would just have a random number. We don't know if this is good or bad. Let's say percentage-wise, I made 33%, fine. But we can benchmark it against the TSX if we want, because we're Canadian. Notice the blue line is the TSX, so I've been outperforming the TSX, which is great. They're at 20%. In a year, I'm at 33. We can benchmark against the S&P 500 as well. S&P is up 13%. I'm at 33% with just this one stock. So if you held CIBC for a year, you'd be outperforming the market. I do like seeing the performance in comparison to the market. How else would you benchmark or realize if you're doing well or poorly, doing good or bad? Balances. This shows how much money I have. Dollar-wise, I think I have $44, fine. And then I guess I have $145 in shares. And then this is my margin requirement. Okay, that's great. Anything else important in portfolio? I guess not. Nothing else here. I don't care about Impact Lens. I don't even know what Financial Lens is. I've never used this. Welcome. Fine. Trade. I showed you how to order, how to close. Oh, you can close all your positions here. Sell. Your order will not be placed. Oh, look at this. You can sell 100%, 50% or 25%. I don't use these features because I'm more purposeful. I'm specifically selecting what I want to sell or invest in. Look at this options trade. Did I cancel this? Pending cancel. Cancel. Order cannot be canceled. Okay, great. I guess it'll cancel the next business day. Now, when you first open an account, what do you want to do? You want to transfer in money. You can transfer in funds or you can transfer in positions. If you transfer in options positions, if it expires within 2 weeks of you placing this request, it won't get filled. Learning from my mistakes, I tried to transfer my options from Questrade, but because I do short dated options and they won't get transferred over, so the entire thing will be canceled. You want to transfer in funds. What happened there? It's also cool. You can deposit funds and you can withdraw. Internal transfers are not available. Yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't transfer on the weekends. You can deposit funds. I can select the bank I have, or I can choose a new method and you can choose which one you want. So I want to deposit Canadian dollars and they let you know. So an EFT, which will be next business day, is free. So I think I did one at 9 a.m. and it was filled same day, but anything after 9 or 10, it might be the next day, which is fine. You could do a bank wire, which is safer because it has a bank, so it has a wire confirmation number, but it does cost money. I'd rather not do this. Why pay $17.50 when you can just transfer it for free? So you can connect your bank and you can get all the information from there. Trade after 5 business days. Interesting. So let's go back to transfer funds. You can withdraw if you'd like. So I have $44. Let's see if I can withdraw it. So I want to withdraw in Canadian dollars and I can connect my bank, use this method. You can enter your banking information, log in at your bank. Using this, just make sure you have the exact information. Bank information usage. I want to credit. What account do I have? I have a checkings, and then you can enter the account number, confirm the bank account number, and then put in all the information. I obviously haven't done this. And then the bank, what is this? Withdrawals, $2. That's fine. And then over here, transfer positions. Again, it's a lot more complicated. It might take a little more time because you have to connect your account and then you'll likely need a confirmation from the brokerage. Transfer assets into your IBKR. That's what you'd like to do. You could do Canada. And then you can select free a payment, transfer global securities. Look at this. Again, I've never done this because it ended up failing on my end. Transfer and pay. Anything else here? When it comes to performance and reports, the most important, I guess, if you want your statements, it's fine, but most important for me are the tax documents. So if we click here, let's see what I have. So it has your tax documents, and I have a dividend. Okay, so I have a T5 because CIBC has been paying dividends. So I have my dividend information and a T5, and I guess previously when I was trading, I have a T5008. So this is all the purchases and sales that I've been doing. And over here, I guess it's just the T5. So you download this and I'd likely prepare your tax on your own. I do have videos where it'll show you how to prepare your own taxes. I don't think you need to pay someone to do it. It's likely pretty straightforward for you. Is there anything I want to show here? Activity. Let's see my activity. Activity. Trade confirmation. No. Custom statements. Transaction history. Let's see what's been happening. I have a translation adjustment. I wonder what that is. Let's say within 1 year, I should have dividends in here. Cool. So I've been getting dividends from CIBC, 97 cents. Oh, look, I had a dividend increase. Check this out. The dividend snowball. I was earning 90 cents a quarter and it went up to 97 cents. So I wonder if I go further back just to see the dividends. Let's see. I wonder if it increased from 2022. Would it know from the beginning of time, from when I created this? Oh, it won't let me go more than a year, would it? 2024. It won't let me go more than a year. That's unfortunate. There should be dividends in here. Let's take a look. Okay, this is me buying and selling. Oh, perfect. So I went from 85 cents to 97 cents. So you can see within 2 years, 2.5 years of the dividend, the power of dividends increasing. Is that it for this video? It was shorter than I thought. I don't want to go too complicated. You don't need any of these as a beginner. Maybe the close positions, maybe convert currency. I'll do another video on converting currency. And maybe I should do something on the paper trading. I want to show you how the paper trading looks. It's mainly the same, but again, it says like this is a simulated account. This is not a real account. And you start with $1 million and you can reset it if you want. For beginners, like everything you would be doing, you'd be funding your account from the transfer funds. You'd log in to see your positions in your portfolio. You can track your performance here. Again, for the dashboard, I would remove all these widgets that are confusing. You can add items to your watch list if you want, but you'd be in the trade. You can do an order ticket, submit what you want. You want TD Bank, TD on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Just make sure it's in Canadian dollars. You can buy 1 share here or the dollar amount. You could do $5. You can click market. Let's preview. This is what it looks like. Buy 0.05 TD for about $5. Impact. I don't know what impact is. Submit buy order. I won't do that. It's just a beginner video. I think that's it for now, actually. I thought this would be a longer video. The next one will likely be options trading. Just, I've been doing a paper trading account trying to match or beat the S&P 500, which I have been. And then I'll probably do how to trade, how to convert currency, and then anything else you'd like. I'll leave a link to Interactive Brokers in the description and in the comments. If you want, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.